introduce today's chief guest, and it's really my pleasure and honor uh, to introduce. So this was after this brief introduction of Inyas. I formally welcome again today's chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Dhotreji. And let me just briefly introduce. Of course, he's well known to all of us. Uh, so Sanjay Dhotreji, Union Minister of State for Education, Communications and Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. A mechanical engineer by training, a practicing agriculturist and industrialist, Mr. Sanjay Dhotreji has remained active in social and political life for last 4 decades. He has been public representative, making his mark at all the important positions held in fields ranging from academics to agriculture to new age technology. He has keen interest to bring changes in the life of a common man by transforming agriculture in every possible way. He is presently serving the country as a member of parliament in his fourth term. He has been convener and member of several standing committees of parliament, including on railways, agriculture, rural development, and information technology, infrastructure development in rural and semi-urban areas, water conservation, organic farming, yoga, personality development, spirituality, reading are some of the specific interests of Sri Dhotreji. Knowing Sri Dhotreji only as an honorable minister or simply a politician will not be a justice to his personality. His full introduction is politician, parliamentarian, agriculturist, engineer, and industrialist. As a chair of INEAS, I welcome you, sir, for gracing this occasion today as chief guest. Over to
Thank
you.
you, Chandra, for the nice introduction of Sri Chotreji, as well as putting very nicely the activities Inyas has been taking forward. Before we move on to the award ceremony and the address, much awaited address from the minister, I now request Professor Devang Kakkar, Vice President INSA, for his presidential remarks on this auspicious occasion of National Science Day celebrations. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mudrika. Uh, Mr. Sanjay Dhotre, Honorable Minister of State for Education, Communication and Electronics. Professor Rohini Godbole, one of India's most distinguished scientists and a fellow of the Indian National Science Academy. Professor Chandrasekhar Sharma, Chair of the Indian Young Academy of Sciences. INIA's core committee members, fellow scientists, budding scientists of India, all the awardees of INIAS, ladies and gentlemen. My greetings to you on the occasion of National Science Day on behalf of the Indian National Science Academy. The president of INSA, Professor Chandrima Saha, was supposed to be here today, but she had some very urgent engagement and could not be here in person, and she sends her greetings to everyone through me. As many of you may know, the Indian National Science Academy is India's premier professional body for science, and it comprises elected fellows who are the most accomplished scientists of India. The primary mandate of INSA is the promotion of science in India, including its application to national welfare. And the Academy has a very wide range of activities through which we try and accomplish this primary mandate. INEAS is one of the associated bodies of INSA. Today, we are gathered to celebrate one of the great discoveries of modern science by Professor C.V. Raman, and that discovery is today known as the Raman effect. This discovery today finds huge application in a number of different devices and instruments. And when it was, of course, first discovered by Professor Raman, these applications were not so clear. Professor Raman, of course, received a Nobel Prize for this discovery. And when we look back at this achievement, we must realize that great science, like what Professor Raman did, requires not just brilliant ideas, but also financial support. Professor Raman needed more than rupees 3,000 to build his spectrograph, and that was a very huge sum in those days. This necessary support has been recognized by the government of India through the years, and science has always received generous public support. As a result, science has flourished and grown, and today India is well recognized as a strong science nation. This strength in science has tremendously benefited the nation over the years, and we can give many examples, starting from the Green Revolution to the production of COVID vaccines today. Having been part of the science ecosystem for the last 35 years, I have seen firsthand the growth of Indian science and the impact it has had on all aspects of daily life. Today, we have great national laboratories, great universities and institutes who are all doing science at the highest level. The number of scientists has increased almost exponentially in the last 3.5 decades. And an issue that Professor Rohini Godbole has worked on a lot is this issue of gender balance, which is also slowly improving. Overall, I feel that the state of science in India is robust, and the future looks promising if we keep on this trajectory. The theme of this year's National Science Day is the future of science, technology, and innovation, impact on education, skills, and work. Key to this future is young people joining science in large numbers and building educational institutions to prepare them for their effective participation in the STI ecosystem. INSA and of course INEAS have an important role to play in this effort to nurture the ecosystem. And I'm sure that in the years to come, both of these institutions will do what is necessary. In conclusion, I would like to wish each one of you a very happy Science Day, and I look forward to a bright future of science in India. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Khakkar. It's very nice to listen to your enlightening words and encouraging us, as we are the future of the Indian science, and Professor Godbole also said the same. Now we move on to the much awaited segment of today's session also, the announcement of the awards. And first, we would like to talk about the INEAS National Awards for Research Excellence. INEAS is very happy to launch for the first time the awards, and which are sponsored by INEAS members and industry. And as a part of commitment towards this award, it was made mandatory that all of these awards shall continue for the next 3 years, so that there is a sustainability and continuity. And these are primarily a very unique initiative of INEAS to connect very well with the young masses. This year, the awards were in 3 categories. The first one was Best Research in Natural Nanofibers with Societal Impact, which was sponsored by Dr. Mudrika Khandelwal from IIT Hyderabad. The second was Best PhD Thesis in the area of carbon materials, which is sponsored by Dr. Chandrasekhar Sharma from IIT Hyderabad and also INEAS chair. And the third award was from industry eSpin Nanotech, the founder Dr. Sandeep Patil, in the area for excellence in nano innovation. For this, these three awards, we received a very overwhelming response. We received a total of 12 applications in Award A, out of which we shortlisted 4 candidates. These are the 4 candidates that were shortlisted. In the category B, we received a total of 42 entries, out of which we shortlisted 6 candidates. These were the 6 candidates who were shortlisted. And in category C, we received a total of 27 nominations, out of which 5 candidates were shortlisted, and these are the 5 shortlisted candidates. I congratulate all the shortlisted candidates at this point. But before we go ahead, I would really like to express a special gratitude to our industry award sponsor, eSpin Nanotech founder Dr. Sandeep Patil. He has generously committed the award in the area of nano innovation for a period of 3 years. And this is a unique commitment of an industry coming forward towards academia. I would like to invite Dr. Sandeep Patil to say a few words before we move on to the announcement of the results by the minister. Over to you, Dr. Sandeep.
Thank you, Professor Mudrika. I would like to thank INEAS for inviting me on this occasion, and happy Science Day. I also like to thank Union Minister Dr. Mr. Sanjay Dhotri and Professor Devang Kakkar, Professor Chandrasekhar Sharma, and Professor Godbole. This is really a unique opportunity for eSpin to collaborate with INEAS. The eSpin always aim to, any lab research should be commercialized on a large scale. And the research which is happening, innovations which are happening in the labs, those should be commercialized, and that the commercialization should be benefited by out of society to our society. As a director of eSpin Nanotech Private Limited, we always encourage ourselves and the institutions also that anything which is happening in the lab, that should be commercialized and it should be taken towards the product level where our country can be benefited out of it. So there is very the philosophy of the science innovation and the commercialization is that where the lab research cannot be transferred to the commercial level, and that value we call as a value of death. And our aim to narrow down the value of death, or it should be remove the value of death, where the commercialization can be taken at a large level. And with these few words, I would like to thank each and everyone over here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sandeep. Indeed, innovation is the key for the progress of science, and particularly now when we are seeing Make in India, Atmanirbhar, this is a very important step forward. Okay, now we invite our Honorable Minister, Shri Sanjay Dhotri ji, to make the announcements and confer the awards to all the winners in all the categories. Rajendra, can I request you to coordinate, please? So we are going to now announce the winners.
Thank you, Dr. Sandeep Patil. The award winner.
Namaskar. Thank you, sir.
Namaskar, namaskar. Best research in natural nanofibers with societal impact goes to Dr. Dimple Chauhan, IIT Guwahati. And best PhD thesis in the area of carbon materials. Joint winners are Mamidi Suresh and Dr. Navneet Chandra Verma. Namidi Suresh from IIT Hyderabad and Dr. Naveen Chandra Verma from IIT Mandi. And Excellence in Nano Innovation Award goes to Dr. Shiv Kalyani Adepu from IIT Hyderabad. I congratulate all the winners.
Thank you, sir. Now, congratulations to all the winners, and of course, more success to your future endeavors. Thank you all the sponsors once again for making this possible to initiate this very unique thing on the behalf of INEAS. Moving on to the next award ceremony for International Sci Art Image Competition. Before we announce the winners, let me give you a very brief about this competition to encourage the creativity of the students and researchers by presenting their scientific findings through a scientific and artistic image. INEAS, along with Carbon Lab from IIT Hyderabad, in association with National Young Academy of Bangladesh, Thai Young Scientist Academy, organized this unique and innovative international SciArt image competition. This competition was open to all young researchers, undergraduates, masters, and PhD scholars from all of these participating countries, India, Thailand, and Bangladesh, in two categories: experimental and modeling and simulation. We received an overwhelming 143 entries for experimental and 47 entries in the area of modeling and simulations, and these are the numbers that we received. On this occasion, I acknowledge Professor Basit, President of NYA Bangladesh, Dr. Srisawadi, Co-Chair, Thai Young Scientist Academy, for their enormous support and association, and Dr. Sabrina from NYAB for being part of organizing team, and all the jury members from all the three countries for their time and effort in the evaluation of about 200 entries altogether in a very short period of time. We also had a very
Mudrika, we lost your voice.
choice category on the basis of number of likes received on Facebook page. I now request our chief guest, Sri Sanjay Dhotreji, again to do the honors and confer upon the awards for these Sci Art competition. So the first, yeah, go ahead, please, sir.
Experimental category, first prize goes to Shalaka Saha, IIT Hyderabad. Second prize goes to Smith Patel, IIT Gandhinagar, and Shalaka Saha, IIT Hyderabad. Third prize, there are three co-winners: Deepak Prajapati, IIT Gandhinagar, Vivek Adepu, BITS Pilani, Hyderabad campus, Krishna Nendu Roy, IACS Kolkata, and consolation prize, 5 winners: Deepak Prajapati, IIT Gandhinagar, Smith Patel, IIT Gandhinagar, Ashwini Sharan Tripathi, IIT Kharagpur, then Surendra Singh, PRL Ahmedabad, Ashwini Sharan Tripathi, IIT Kharagpur. People's Choice Award, Devrati Mondal, ICAR, IARI, New Delhi. I congratulate all the winners.
Thank you, sir. We move on to the second category, which is modeling and simulation. Kindly request you to announce the winners, please.
Modeling and simulation category, first prize goes to Vasan Pantashri, Maha Sarkam University, Thailand, and second prize goes to Ratphan Kumanta, Maha Sarkam University, Thailand. Then third prize goes to Swati Gawas, IISER Mohali. Two consolation prizes goes to Pratik Tripathi, IIT Roorkee, Debanjan Chandra, IIT Bombay. People Choice Award, Rahagir Salekin, Khulna University, Bangladesh. I congratulate all the awardees.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure all the participants and all the awardees must have felt even more encouraged when their names get announced by you, sir. Thank you, Chandra, and for organizing and taking this initiative along with all the other chairs of the other academies. And of course, all the winners for very creatively and imaginatively bridging the gap between science and art. As briefly announced by Dr. Chandra in the beginning, INEAS conducts several science outreach activities, and despite the pandemic, it had put all the efforts to reach out to the societies through online platform. INEAS activities for the calendar 2020 are compiled in the form of annual newsletter, which we will also declare today. But before that, I also would like to mention that we have been very, very active in doing regional outreach, and thus our newsletter has been translated into 7 regional languages, apart from Hindi and English, to connect better with the larger masses of the country. So, to release this newsletter in all the 9 languages, I now request Sri Sanjay Dhotreji, Union Minister of State for Education, to release a physical copy of it. Thank you, sir. Can I also request Professor Devang Thakkar to release the soft copy of the newsletters? So I also want to acknowledge all the editorial members of the newsletter and all the people who have taken out effort, time, energy to translate them to make it possible to reach out to the larger masses. Thank you everyone for making this enormous, massive effort. So this is the Hindi newsletter, English. So all the activities round the year are covered. Thank you so much. It is now time to invite our chief guest of the day, Shri Sanjay Dhotreji, for his address to the audience. I invite you for the same, sir.
Professor Devang Thakkar, Vice President, Indian National Science Academy, INSA, former Director, IIT Bombay, Padma Shri Professor Rohini Godbole from IISc Bengaluru, Dr. Chandrasekhar Sharma, Chairman, Indian National Young Academy of Sciences, INSAS, Professor IIT Hyderabad, winner of INSAS National Awards and International SciArt Image Competition. Council members of Fellows of INSA, National Core Committee members of INSAS, members and alumni of INSAS, young scientists, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a matter of great joy for me to attend this event. At the outset, I extend my greeting to all on the occasion of National Science Day today. February 28th holds a special place in history. On this day, India's prominent scientist C.V. Raman invented the Raman effect, and he won the Nobel Prize for it. We celebrate this day to mark the contribution made by scientists toward the development of our nation and the world as a whole. The world has experienced how a virus can play a havoc in our lives. But thanks to our scientists and health fraternity, who showed the world that Indian scientists can do, and in such a little time, under the visionary leadership of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, COVID vaccines are out and we are helping other countries also to recover back. I congratulate our scientists and our science and medical fraternity for this. On this background, I feel immensely proud to congratulate all the awardees of research excellence as well as SciAltimate competition. I also congratulate INEAS for organizing this event to promote awareness about science in our country. The theme for this year's National Science Day celebration is Future of STI, Impact on Education, Skills and Work. Importance of science and technology in our daily life is immense. Science has huge impact on education, skills and work. And that is why the National Education Policy 2020 brought under the visionary leadership of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, stresses importance of science in our education system. The purpose of the education system is to develop good human beings capable of rational thought and action, possessing compassion and empathy, courage and resilience, scientific temper and creative imagination. With sound ethical moral and values, the growth of science and scientific progress in any country can only be achieved. If the society at large finds no separation from mainstream science, if general public finds no alienation from technology products, if the foundation of education consists of the core ingredients of objective and rational thinking and scientific temperament. Friends, the children are inquisitive by nature. They wonder about the things around them. The numerous whys and whats and hows make them restless. Till the time they find satisfying answer, the role of parents, teacher, and we as a group up is therefore very important. We should try to satisfy their queries with factually correct, rational, cogent, and objectivity correct answers. If we know them and if we don't know the answers, then we should be able to tell them the correct path and finding them. And that is the scientific way. How inventions are made, how discoveries are made, how biographies of great scientists tell us that qualities like focused approach, experimentation, observation, and analysis-based conclusion, patience, and perseverance are the key to success. How physical events uphold scientific principles. How a small and big gadgets in the household or actions in the agriculture farm or even a bicycle she is learning are based on some of the other principles of science. From our early childhood, we tend to unnecessarily divide the science into two separate categories of boon and bane, blessing and curse. Remember the numerous essays you might have written or the speeches you have given in your childhood. It is necessary to divide science into either boon or curse. Real life doesn't see the dichotomy. It's we, the human, which make it a boon or a curse. That is why holistic education steeped in strong value system is essential. Which our new national education policy envisages. Plagiarism of research is wrong. It's a theft, but this cannot be taught at most doctoral level. These values have to be inculcated from the childhood itself. Promotion of science in early school age, not as a feast, but as a friend and companion, can help to bridge this gap between those who learn science and maths and those shy away from them. Our new education policy exactly speaks about this. It breaks artificial silos between the subjects and watertight compartment between the disciplines. It promotes multidisciplinary and experimental learning. It focuses on quality resource in our educational institutions.
Thank you, sir.
A robust ecosystem of research is perhaps more important than ever with the rapid changes occurring in the world today. For example, the realm of climate change, population dynamics and management, biotechnology, virology and health, nutrition, and expanding digital marketplace, and the rise of machine learning and artificial intelligence. If India is to become a leader in these various areas and truly achieve the potential of its vast talent pool to become a leading knowledge society in the coming years and decades, the nation will require a significant expansion of its research capability and output across disciplines. Today, the criticality of research is more than ever before for the economic, intellectual, societal, environmental, and technological health and progress of the nation. The societal challenges that India needs to address today, such as access for its citizens to clean drinking water and sanitation, quality education and healthcare, agriculture productivity and nutritional improvement, improved transportation, air quality, energy, and infrastructure will require the implementation of approaches and solutions that are not only informed by top-notch science and technology, but also rooted in the deep understanding of the social sciences and humanities and the various social, cultural, and environmental dimensions of the nation. The NEP 2020 envisions a comprehensive approach to transforming the quality and quantity of research in India. This includes definitive shift in school education to a more play and discovery-based style of learning with emphasis on scientific method and critical thinking. This includes career counseling in schools for identifying students' interests and talents, promoting research in universities, the multidisciplinary nature of all higher education institutions, and the emphasis on holistic education. The inclusion of research and internship in the undergraduate curriculum, faculty career management system that give weightage to research and the governance and regulatory changes that encourage an environment of all research and innovation. All of these aspects are extremely critical for developing a research mindset in the country. For this purpose, the National Research Foundation, NRF, is being established. The overarching goal of the NRF will be to enable a culture of research to permeate through our university. In particular, the NRF will provide a reliable base of merit-based but equitable peer-reviewed research funding. Our government recently announced budget has provision to allocate rupees 50,000 crore over next 5 years to National Research Foundation for promoting research in our country. I urge you all to make best use of it for direct research in the areas which are not only important but also relevant to our requirements to create a strong and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Many engineering and science PhD research have potential to translate into a working product. Most leading universities encourages generating intellectual property through PhD research. What is our score in this matter? Continued support to convert dissertation into a product must be looked into. In doing so, a culture of registering IP products should also be increasingly cultivated. We should market our research people at large. World outside and industry must know what our institutions are innovating. Dear friends and young scientists, your role is therefore very important and critical in placing the much of our opportunity towards comprehensive development. Digital India has proved that we can attain a global scale even when we use technology to address our own problems. And while doing that, we can help others and develop a market for our products. The 1.3 billion people is a big group enough to work for. Identify their problems in various sectors and explore where we can offer the technology solutions. The fields like agriculture, energy, water are asking for attention from our elite institutions. Technology has enormous power to change the lives of our citizens. I believe that institution of these national awards by INEAS will be an important step towards encouraging and inspiring young PhD scholars for carrying out the high-end research, including creativity, innovation, and translational aspects. I consider these awards as a symbol of excellence at national level for young PhD students. I also commend INSEAD for bringing out his informative newsletter in multiple languages. Friends, I feel very happy to share my thoughts with you. On this occasion, I specifically accepted this invitation as I had a strong desire to interact with the brightest minds of our country. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I believe that science and technology must catch the attention of general public. We cannot afford to keep it elite and aligned to common man. So I urge you to interact with school students in the vicinity. Get them to your institutions. Show them your labs and centers. Rational and objective thinking, scientific temper are the values which our young citizens and children must be exposed to. More and more scientists should write in a local newspapers and in local languages on technology. Those having a flair in writing must explore the field of popular science fictions. Fred Hoyle, Jayant Naralikarji, Carl Sagan, and many others have already showed the way. I am sure that our young scientists will ensure the pursuit of excellence in their journey ahead and make our country proud. I once again congratulate the awards winners and INEAS and wish you all the best for your glorious future. Namaskar, Dhanyavad, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. And especially, we are very, very humbled to hear your very kind words of appreciation for what INEAS is doing, about the awards, about the regional translation. And I also want to highlight a few things that you said that are very important aspect of young researchers. One is you started with saying the conduct is very important, the righteous conduct, innovation, translation, catering to the various needs of the society. All these are very, very important. And you also mentioned that we have to do outreach to the younger masses so that we can upbring them to the level that we need in the future. So we are also in the process of preparing the young and the bright minds for the future. We need to closely talk to the industries, and I think the award that we instituted last year, and this is the first time we are giving that, is a key signature to take it forward. Thank you so much, sir, for laying out so nicely in a very crystal clear way how our perseverance and pursuit for science should be. Thank you so much, sir, on this day for announcing the awards and giving a very nice address. I would now like to request Rajni, core committee member at national level of INEAS, to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mudrika. I'm Rajni, Associate Professor in National Institute of Advanced Studies, Bangalore, and a core committee member at INEAS. Let me begin acknowledging Professor Rohini Godbole for her mesmerizing talk this morning. It was really very enlightening for us to listen to you, Professor Godbole. I thank all the sponsors of INEAS National Awards. I also thank Carbon Lab at IIT Hyderabad, National Young Academy Bangladesh, and Thai Young Science Academy, TISA, for supporting the International SciArt Image Competition. I'm so grateful to today's chief guest, Sri Sanjay Dhotre, Union Minister of State for Education, Government of India, for his valuable time from his busy schedule and his very valuable insights about how, especially I was taken with how we have to inculcate the idea of not plagiarizing right from the childhood, not only when they come at PhD level, and for your insights about things from new education policy. I also acknowledge Professor Devang Kakkar, Vice President INSA, for presiding the program, and would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Professor Chandrima Saha, President INSA, for her continuous guidance and support. I thank all participants of INEAS Award and SciArt competition for joining us from not only across our country, India, but also from our neighboring countries, Bangladesh and Thailand. Last but not the least, I thank all the audience and viewers for joining us. Thank you all. Over to you, Chandra.
Yeah, thanks, Rajni. So now, before we conclude today's session, it's now time to go for the national anthem. And I request all viewers and all members to stand for the national anthem. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time and joining us today for this National Science Day program. With this, I would like to conclude today's event. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Professor Devang Kakkar and Professor Rohini Godbole.
Madhu, please let us know once the live streaming has started. Okay? Yes, ma'am, started. Just now. Okay. Yeah. Should we start the meeting today?
Yeah, so maybe just one more minute. Yeah.
1 more minute is there. We will start after that.
Pragya, probably we can start now.
Okay, should we start?
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. So, good morning to all.